There's something new on my screen I haven't seen before. I'm not gonna touch it though, because if I touch it, then I'm gonna screw something up, and the live's gonna, yeah. So we'll wait a few minutes. I see there's a few people in, but we'll wait a few minutes and let YouTube notify if they're kind enough to do that. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? Deliveries with a unicorn plus one. How's it going? Deb, how are you doing? Vegas Aviation, how's it going, brother? Michael, how are you? Val, how are you doing? Guess who? I'm trying to look at the profile picture and it's so tiny. Mm, Tuesday. Who's the plus one? Y'all just messing with me now. Warren, how you doing? Michael, what's up? Ellen, how's it going? When was my last oil change? I'm probably coming up on needing another one. I just do my own oil changes. It's a lot cheaper that way. I don't know the name. Honestly, the name change is throwing me off, and the profile picture is so tiny I can't tell because I think the profile picture got changed too. You're just completely messing with me right now. You guys, when you go live, you know how it is. Like trying to look at the profile picture, um, is like trying to look at the face of a gnat. It's next to impossible, and it hurts your eyes. David, what's going on? Yeah, definitely better late than. I mean, what, 3 minutes? Nobody's late. Oh, Yvonne, hey. Whoa, okay. All right, I'm digging the name change, and there's a workaround here. You gotta be smarter than the app, right? I mean, we are talking about YouTube. DoorDash, it's really easy to be um, smarter than that app. Pretty much all of us are smarter than the DoorDash app. There you go. Okay. See? All right. Name, face, name. We're good. Usually, I'm pretty terrible with names, so face, name, face. I do that a couple times. I'll remember. Violet, how are you doing? Princess Mel has knight. I've been knighted. Holy crap! I'm Sir Charles now. I upgraded from a jester. Yes, Ellen is usually a bit later than this. Somebody's gotta keep me on my toes. So, yeah, a lot I'm looking at Walmart. I don't like Walmart today. Michael remembered it was Tuesday for once. Hey, late? I get it. I get it. Gas, I've been paying 3.96 a gallon. Now, granted, that's with my 3 cents off a gallon that I get at Fred Meyer, Kroger. Other places, though, I've seen it anywhere from 3.99 at Fred Meyer up to 4.49. Should do a live DoorDash. I'm probably gonna do a live ride along on Monday instead of doing a video. I think instead of doing like a regular video, we'll probably do a ride along. Um, what was I was gonna look at? The DoorDash app. I better get my time scheduled for Monday. If I don't do that now with you guys, I'm gonna forget, and then for some reason there is no time for me to get on Sunday. I can get midnight to 3:30 a.m., 4 to 4:30 a.m., or midnight to 4 a.m. There was just for some reason the time got ate up really quick for Sunday. Flat Cap, what's going on? Ooh, Ellen, what's for dinner? Lone Wolf, how's it going? Jason, you at the gym? Oh, Yvonne, thank you. Yeah, I'm honestly really. I was looking forward to the live. I did not have fun. I did not have fun at Walmart today. Lachelle, how are you doing? Have I heard about No Dash Day? I'd love to celebrate No Dash Day 365 days a year. 290, 259 in Texas. Yeah, 396. Lexi, how are you doing? Not staying long because I'm about to have an impromptu Aussie No More Tears Ozfest. I know. I could not believe when I got up today and I saw that. Aussie. Dude lived a heck of a life, though. Married a good woman, had kids, had an amazing career, amazing friends, and what a way to go out! Because I think he had his final show, what, just this last week? Nana, how are you doing? 388 for Vegas or in Vegas? Yeah, a little bit better than here. Not by much. You think gas in Vegas would be a lot cheaper? What time will I go live on Monday? Probably around lunchtime, I would think. That's the point. As long as I don't have any phone issues like I had today. I feel like I have to just type in there, I'm Yvonne, or yeah, my name's Yvonne and I'm a unicorn. You'll get no judgment. This is like AA for gig workers. Nick, how you doing? 369 at Costco in Spokane. Can dip over to Idaho and get. Yeah, Idaho's a little bit cheaper, and Spokane's like right there. Capped. If you want even cheaper, if you don't already do it, if you download the Loves app, you get 10 cents a gallon off of every gallon every time you fill up at a Loves. And I know there's one, and the only reason I say it is because I know there's one just inside Idaho, from Spokane. So could dip over there and save an extra 10 cents. Paying 2.59 a gallon versus 3.59 or $4 a gallon. I would definitely go drive around and screw up a lot more at 2.59 a gallon versus 3.96. No worries, Jason. Yeah, let me know. Just shoot me a message. Deliveries with um recorded your first video Saturday. Awesome. The first, I'd say that, yeah, the first one's the hardest. And you will judge it more than any other video. Get creative with hashtags too, because I was looking when I was getting ready to schedule my live, and I'm looking at the hashtags, and it just absolutely amazes me because when you type in a hashtag on in YouTube, it will pop up and it'll tell you how many channels have used that hashtag and how many videos use that hashtag. And hashtag DoorDash has like 90, I think it's like 97,000 videos, and or 95,000 videos, and it's been used on like 16,000 different YouTube channels. And those are just the DoorDash videos that people used hashtag DoorDash in. That's a lot of freaking DoorDash channels, and that is a lot of DoorDash videos. I'm pretty sure at this point the horse is dead. I don't even know if it's good for glue anymore. But that's an insane amount of videos for one topic. Still trying to figure out this editing business. Um, I started out using iMovie. Technically, I still use iMovie. That was kind of the easiest. For $50 a year, you can use Filmora, which they also have an app for that, but you can also use it on your computer or laptop. I use that for videos on the other channel, and I've done so many videos already on just DoorDash that editing those are a lot easier. I could almost do it blindfolded, almost. But Filmora is nice if you want to get more creative or more cinematic, or you just don't want to edit on your phone. Love wins. How are you doing? Yesterday was the last day, your last day delivering. Exhausted. You think the heat and driving has been too much this summer. Texas is hot again right now. I don't blame you one bit. There are a lot of people that are not doing gig work anymore. I've noticed a lot, not so much that I've gotten more orders, because it it depends on the day, but I've noticed that it has been a lot easier for me to get on even a 30-minute block without having to schedule, but being able to schedule, it's wide open generally. I think a lot of people, I wasn't able to schedule ahead for Sunday because I think everybody beat me to it. Like 3 minutes in, I'm going, okay, there's no time. They just took everything. Oregon 389 at Safeway. Still sort of have sort of. His final performance was with Black Sabbath, Birmingham, England, July 5th. Oh, so it's been a couple weeks. Well, Rock on Violet. I'm going to be listening to some Ozzy later. Probably throw on some Ozzy Osbourne and start printing out some stickers and bumper stickers and decals. Um, got an idea for a bumper sticker. Funny stuff. Um, I'd seen an old bumper sticker from like the 80s, 70s or 80s. It says Tacoma, and this is actually this fits really well for Portland too. Um, but it says Tacoma, come for the rain, stay because your car was stolen. I'll just change Tacoma to Portland, and it's accurate. James, how's it going? Connie, how are you doing? Hashtag Brasher. I know I need. I wonder if anybody's used hashtag Brash Dasher before. I don't know if I have. If I did, I did once. Zisler, what's going on? You can also get a fuel discount at most pilots as long as it's not a franchise location. Sign up for a pro driver card and call support. Tell them you're an expediter that uses gas, not diesel. Okay. Heck yeah. Heard that CapCut is good video editing. Yeah, I see a lot of videos done with CapCut. Um, I haven't messed around. I haven't really messed around with it. I should give it a try. Here in Spokane, you can grab a shift if you're like 1 or 2 days before, and dinner shift most of the time the day of. Yeah, right now, well, I just snagged a solid block for Monday. Because now, being silver, I get early. I love that. I get early access to scheduling, which used to be the normal time for scheduling 5 years ago. DoorDash is good at taking things away and then giving them back to you in the form of a reward for doing additional work. Florida flat. Mary, I just gotta say it's good to see you. I know you've been MIA. You've had a lot of stuff going on though. What's my AR now? 66, I think. Let me look. It was 66 the last time I checked, but it's DoorDash. They could have knocked it down to 60 without me even turning the app on. I remember some of you guys remember the video from like 2 years ago where my AR was going up by itself. I would actually I would go to the home screen and then go to ratings, and my acceptance rate would be one number, and then I'd go back to the dash screen for a second, and then I'd go right back out to the home screen and go back to ratings, and it would go up a point every time I did that. Uh, yeah, 66%. Completion is 99, on time and early is 95. That has never changed. Customer rating 4.98, 121 deliveries in the last 30 days, 16,241 lifetime deliveries, and 2,857 shopping orders. Well, you tell Heather to have a good night, and I haven't seen any ducks lately. Have I seen anything lately? Well, I did see a bald eagle the other day, and I might have seen a UFO Saturday night. I have no idea if it was or not. My AR, I think, is 36. I lost count. Spark made us the most money on Saturday. I think I had one DoorDash order. Spark, I can't say that Spark ticked me off today. Walmart employees ticked me off today. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing many shopping orders for a while because it's, I am more micromanaged as a Spark driver than I would be if I was an employee at Walmart. They have the register, the self checkout locked, the terminal locked for Spark Driver. So you have to when you do a shopping order and you go through to scan the barcode, you have to go find an employee to go come unlock the register for you, just so that you can scan it. And now today, I have to go ahead and scan it, put how many bags, show them my exit pass, then go get the bags, then show the greeter at the door my screen again, then go back, then actually get out to my car, bag the groceries, and then go deliver it. All because one Spark driver, or they think Spark driver, was trying to steal stuff. Well, how about you just prosecute them? And I might go into a rant for a second. If I do, I apologize. But let's stop punishing good people that are actually doing their job, law abiding people. Let's stop punishing them for the one idiot who breaks the law or does something stupid. Let's just go back to common sense like 20 years ago. Wasn't that long ago, where we all had common sense and we just punished the one person for doing the stupid thing. And by punishing the one person for doing the stupid thing, it taught everybody else a lesson of don't do that. No, now we just treat everybody like criminals because, well, then we just treat everybody like criminals. Nobody can be offended if everybody's offended. So I'm probably just gonna not be doing shopping orders, and I'll do the .com pickups, and I'll do the curbside orders because I am not better than anybody else, but I am probably smarter than 99% of the employees that work at Walmart, as are most of you. Do your best with Uber Eats. Where is, because you're in California too. Um, Ryan is in a different part of California, I think, and he does pretty solid with Uber Eats. Uber Eats was a good platform and pay. Yeah, I've noticed some of you guys that have had bad DoorDash markets, your Uber Eats market's good. And some of you, it just works out. You have good days on one and good days on the other, and it tends to balance out. I think that's all we can hope for anymore. The days of new and shiny, exciting adventures are far and few until we get a new app. Although at this point, I don't know what we're going to be doing. House sitting, professional house sitting. There you go. There's probably an app for that already. I just don't know about it. Ellen says Spark is stupid. It's more or less Walmart because every Walmart's different, but this Walmart's just stupid. And that's the issue that I have with, if I ever had to go find a regular job, I would be screwed because I don't work well with idiots. There's a reason I do this. I don't work well with idiots. I am determined. I have a strong work ethic, and I like to just go out and do my job and not have to deal with all this crap, which I think is why a lot of you guys do gig work because we could all just go get a part-time job working 3 or 4 hours, 2 or 3 days a week after a regular, 40-hour a week job. We could all just go get a part-time job. We all chose this probably because we got tired of working around other people. 40 hours is enough. And now those idiots that we tried to avoid are now also doing gig work. Steve, what's going on? Says Spark is asking me to verify my identity like every third trip. That is a bit excessive. I get it about once every 3 days. Now, I generally like it when it asks me to verify my identity when I go to turn the app on. When I've had the app on for 2 hours and they finally send me an order and I go to the app to look at the order and it says that I need to verify my identity, I can't look at the order until I've verified my identity, and it takes long enough to verify your mugshot uh, that you miss out on that order. So you could have missed out on a really good order. You could have missed out on a really bad order. Either way, you don't know, but you're annoyed because you hear the ding and you get the notification, but then you can't look at it. Flat Uber is horrible in our market right now. So upside down, I can't even think of a nice way to say it. Sometimes there's not a nice way to say things. Why do they say the truth hurts? $2 for 10 miles. But if you go to the DoorDash website or the DoorDash app and frequently ask questions and you find what the base pay is, it says $2 to $10 based on time and distance and all of that. And we all know that's a lie because if that's if that's the case where the base pay fluctuates, um, based on, how likely somebody is to take that order, we would never be seeing $2 10-mile orders because nobody in their right mind is going to take a $2 10-mile order. Yeah. One person has to F it up for the rest of us. Common sense was lost on, and yeah. Um, Vaughn and I worked 8.5 hours, 162 on Saturday. That's solid. That's a solid day. Walmart employees were not thinking today. For me, every other curbside order I had to repackage before delivery or repackaged when arriving to customer's door. Someone put dog food with health and beauty products in the same bag. And here you guys will like this because I actually have a visualization. Um, Violet says, as a former Walmart associate of 03 to '08, I agree with you. I don't miss it, but I do miss the employee discounts. Yes. What is a job? I think it means anything just over broke. Crap, this is a job too. It's not a gig anymore. It's a job. Multi-upping is a must, definitely. Many, 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 many markets. When I got started on DoorDash 6 years ago, you could pretty much do just one app. And in fact, pretty much 90, like 5% of what we did was just DoorDash. I would rarely run Uber Eats, and I would rarely run Instacart. Certain days I would because I knew certain days certain businesses would do all their ordering from Costco. So Instacart orders, you can get a 30, 40, $50 four-item Costco order and have it dropped off and, the whole thing completed in 30 minutes. I don't see those orders anymore. Stay strong and don't ever go back to corporate exhaustion and their shenanigans being slaves. See, I was thinking the word shenanigans earlier. I was trying to come up with that word because all the other words that I was going to use, um, I would have had to preface with a disclaimer. Start giving them the finger in your picture or shake your tongue out at them. Do what you love and love what you do until it's time to grow and find the next awesome adventure. Keep staying free from corruption and corporation slavery. Yeah, because I know nobody, and no, I don't see. I did that back. I see one Walmart employee that like always has a smile on his face, and he's just happy to be there. He also has like some spinal condition that he's able to walk, but he's it takes a lot of work for him to walk. And he shows up every day with a smile on his face. Like the one person in that store that has every right to be miserable is the happiest one. Heck, before we went live, I was watching. Uh, I was playing the people watching game at Walmart to see who returns who puts their carts in the cart corral and who doesn't. and I saw, I think, 3 different people that set them next to their car or next to the car that was next to them, just, like, totally disrespectful. And then I look over and I see this, redheaded woman having somewhat of a difficult time, but she's pushing her basket back to the cart corral. I'm like, "Why is she having such an issue?" And then I realized, she's got 1 arm. I'm like, "Yeah, that lady right there, 1 arm putting her shopping cart back, nobody else has an excuse. Nobody's got an excuse." Steve says, "I've only been doing Spark for 2 weeks, lots of incentives, assume that's because 'cause I'm new." Steve, yes and no. Um, we've been on Spark for 7 months now, 8 months, about 8 months, and I get promos or incentives on pretty much Sundays and Mondays. Every once in a while, I'll get one on a Thursday, very rarely, but predominantly you'll still see them. 6, 7 months in, you'll still see them. They'll be on the mostly on the weekends. Be pretty much the same day every week because they get the most orders. And the one thing to watch, you got to pay attention to the details and the store numbers because the promo isn't always for all the Walmarts in your zone. It might just be for a specific location, and in the details it always says what the store number is, as well if it's for all orders or just shopping orders, and if it's for a specific time. Sometimes they do that as well. So just a heads up on that from personal experience. I had to learn the hard way. But a drop off spark at least one house in the AM, drove past the same house late afternoon. Their items were still at the door. I hope they didn't order milk or eggs, and the eggs would probably cook at that point. They're probably hard boiled at that point. Violet, you have a good night. Listen to some Aussie for me. Get this, had another delivery. This time it's a local bar. Sam's ordered bulky, heavy stuff. He was all like, "Come on in, carry it to the back." I was thinking, who do you... It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, do I work for you? I just want to, like, I'm not going to be a prick about it, but some of these places, if they want to start really like cracking down, I'm just going to let them know firmly and politely that I don't work for you and I don't get an hourly wage. So I'm taking the order and I'm leaving and I'm going to go deliver it. I'm not playing games anymore. I'm just not going to play games. Yeah, it is. It's all hook, line, and sinker at the beginning. Deanna, how are you doing? How you feeling? I not only put my cart in the corral, I straighten out and organize the corral. I can't help myself. Warren, I do the same thing. Not always, but sometimes. Especially what Safeway orders. Come on. They got the big regular size shopping baskets, and they got the little halvesies. And I don't know how many times you can put your cart away, and you'll walk up, and there'll be one regular size cart on one side, and the other side will have no carts. And somebody will put the halvesy right behind the big cart. And I'm like, yeah, left side. People don't care. Uh, 1001, what's going on? Why don't you do more Instacart? Any Costco's in your market? There are, what do we got? Three? One. I think there's three. Um, it is really hard. I turn Instacart on every once in a while, not often, because the orders just, if you're not in the diamond, it's diamond, right? Diamond cart, whatever the top tier is for Instacart. If you're not in there in this area, you just get really ugly orders, worse than anything you'd see on DoorDash, which I didn't think was possible. I don't know if you know or anyone else knows, how do you rate a restaurant on the Uber Eats app? Um, I think there's a spot when you're in there picking up the order, like if there's a long wait or something, you can hit a thumbs down or a thumbs up. And if you hit thumbs down, I think it'll give you options. You get to pick, store sucks, employee suck. Ray Charles is working the cash register, and I think it's in there. I think it's the only time that you can really let the app know there's an issue with the restaurant. So yeah, I wish somebody would take the DoorDash app and the Uber Eats app and the Instacart app and the Spark app. Just take those four apps. Now cherry pick and take the best about each of those apps and create an app. Just take the best, piece it together. You have an amazing app. Customers won't get charged near as much. Delivery drivers will make more. Uh, Nobody will be using anybody. No tip baiting. You can get on whenever you want. You get better orders based off of your customer rating, which is pretty much the only thing that you kind of have control over. You have more control over that than you do really your acceptance rating, because most of the time it just comes down to being polite and friendly and providing a little bit of customer service, and that's all the customer asks for. You have no control if the app sends you um, the same $2 10-mile order 5 times in a row. I don't know. If I had the money, I would do it, and I would build my own app. My Walmart, I found out real quick that there's a speakeasy section to get the smallest two basket. Oh, there is? Then Rody would be the best cherry picking app. Okay, so yeah, so let's add roadie. Let's just I was born into the wrong family. I don't have a rich uncle. Trust me, I know all my uncles too. None of them are rich. I'm kidding. I'm not waiting for anybody to. But I don't have nobody in my family's got money. I just wish somebody would create that app. Just and then somebody would like accidentally remove the DoorDash app from the app store. Oops, no idea what happened. Nobody can order anything because the app doesn't exist. Rudy, if Rody knew how to get the apps you mentioned, then Rody would. Okay, yeah. They wouldn't even have to get those apps. Just get the best, explore each app, experience it, the pros and cons, take the pros, ditch the cons, and build the perfect app. Hardest thing about doing 20 plus Safeway shopping orders a week, even if they're divided among multiple stores, is remembering where I parked my car this time. Oh, yeah. Fortunately, there's just the one here. That would drive me crazy. And now y'all are quiet. But I figured out the whole top fans thing. Mm, I know, I'm all caught up. I don't know what's going on. You guys are all quiet. Vaughn says I'm a top fan. Or that she's a top fan. Yes, she is. Um, honest- I had something on the back burner the entire day that I was going to talk about in the live, and then it just goes away. It's okay. Ellen, you're going to send me a picture of dinner. Notice a lot of your lives are from your car, not home. Lately, yeah, last few weeks, well, I'm actually glad that last week we did it in the car because I would have tried to do it from home, but they got new internet. The same internet that it took me like 27 hours to upload a video. So the download speed is nice. The upload speed sucks. The upload speed on the Wi-Fi is the same as it is um, on my phone over cellular data. But no, I just got into the habit the last couple of weeks of doing it in the car. Once we get the internet situation figured out, we'll start doing it back at the house. Yeah, it's Theo. Uh, Huxtable from the Cosby Show. Gigwise, what's going on? Yeah, the issue is I never got a notification. Anytime I post a video, I always post it the night before, generally about 12 hours, so anybody that's a member can watch it early. And usually it takes no more than about an hour, hour and a half for me to upload it and for YouTube to go through all its checks for it, to be good to view. And yeah, the first video I tried to upload with the new internet, I uploaded it, I went to bed, I woke up, looked, I was just looking for the notification. No notification. I thought that was weird. Went into the app, said it was like 75% done uploading. I was like, cool. Still took a long time, but whatever. And then I had breakfast, I got dressed, I got ready for the day. Um, I actually just went out, started working, looked at my phone, like 2 hours later, said still at 75%, still at like however much time it was. Finally, yeah. So don't get T-Mobile internet because you might as well just use your cell phone as a hotspot. Gig wise, what's going on, brother? I'm on here typing Facebook messages in your chat. Um, okay, gig wise, 10. Okay. Storing it, mental notes. I'm trying to get, I've got pretty most people's names, real name and YouTube name together. Sorry, been a crappy day. No, hey, it's Tuesday. What can you do? I think it's time for Starlink if you're having those issues. Nick, I agree. I need to get Starlink. Like I'm trying to think of anybody use it. I'm trying to think of who all actually uses the internet in the house. Yeah, I might as well just go with Starlink and just have internet everywhere. Esteban, I'm pretty well caught up on chat tonight, brother. How you doing? A multitasker, got stuff going on 8 different tabs right now. Oh, good God, man! I feel you. I feel you. That was me last night. Right? Was that last? Yeah. No. Sunday night. Sunday night, I was editing video, printing, or I was cutting decals, had the machine going. while I was editing video, I had something going in the background, some podcast I was trying to listen to. It is hard for me to concentrate on editing video and listening to something else in the background. I'm one of those weird people. I like to edit in the quiet. The sound of a vinyl cutting machine doesn't bother me, but I don't know. Any of you other content creators have an issue with editing video in loud or noisy areas? It's Tuesday and crap day, and DoorDash made a big oops. DoorDash is a big oops. Doesn't that go away if a cloud comes? J Twist is now seeing my PC. I closed off my tabs when he was here, so it wasn't. I'm sure he appreciated that. Have I seen the new Superman? I have not. DoorDash had major glitch. Okay, so part of it was my cell phone and part of it was the DoorDash app. I missed out on the entire day of doing DoorDash because the app wouldn't open. I could not log in for like 45 minutes because when you schedule, you can get on 15 minutes early. Most of you guys know that. So I'm trying to get on, can't. App won't even open. Finally, get the app to open. Takes me back to the white screen and says, would you like to sign up to Dash or would you like to log in? It's not how I want to start my day. I don't think that's really how any of us want to start our day. I'm gonna go out and make money, and it's gonna be a great day. And yeah, the app won't work. Warren, you've had Comcast since they came to the market. No one. Yeah, I think they had. I don't know why they got rid of Comcast. The TV, okay, yeah, but there's nothing wrong with the internet. Just finished editing my first cooking video, waiting on YouTube to finish checking it so I can set Premiere. I like it quiet. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that likes it quiet. You're able to focus a little bit more. I don't mind like white noise is okay. Like when I'm cutting out when I have the machine cutting decals and I'm editing video, it's the same sound over and over and over and over again. Um, when you're cutting a big sheet of the same decal like 10 times, it starts to get a little rhythm and like okay, and then it just really you block it out. Yvonne needs noise to concentrate. Corey, how's it going? 4 orders, 2 pharmacy pickups, 2 shopping. Shopping A, shopping B. Both orders by them get jumbled. That's why I like the .com orders as far as Spark goes. Because you never wonder in the back of your mind, did somebody at some point accidentally put one bag into the wrong tote or put the sticker on the wrong tote while they were staging that order or those orders? That's the issue that's something that crosses my mind when I'm picking up a Spark order. I have had DoorDash though start sending me more triple shops, and I'm just not doing those. I don't care how much they pay. I'm not doing them. You don't know how many items go to each customer until you accept the order. So you never know. It could be an 80 item order, and both customers each ordered 40 items. Uh, or when 80 items and one could have ordered 75 and the other customer ordered 5, you wouldn't know. But then you add another shop on top of that and make it a triple. No. Then you got to run in with either with another shopping cart or one of the hand baskets. Uh, I'm not worried about having to make a decision about a triple shop going, "Man, I'd really like to take that, but that's just because DoorDash is not gonna pay me enough to take it." I know that's I know that for a fact. Cox Cable, Comcast, yeah, Comcast's still around. But, yeah, whatever you guys do, um, T-Mobile internet, not worth it. T-Mobile, just say, "No, you're not interested." I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, 'cause, it's cellular data. The Wi-Fi is cellular, and your if T-Mobile what I found out with T-Mobile, I'm sure it's this way with the rest of them, the your internet is cellular, pushed into a box into your house that shares the Wi-Fi, but they will throttle your speeds based on how many other, T-Mobile users in your area are using the internet. And if you have a T-Mobile cell phone, that gets priority for speed over your home internet. Basically, it's a glorified hotspot, so I don't get it. If you're just streaming stuff, that might be one thing, but because I had a couple of you, like, mention internet in the last post, and two of them were two of yeah, two commenters were looking at actually getting T-Mobile. The upload speeds are horrible. I could have and probably should have um, just driven to Walmart or McDonald's, and their public Wi-Fi would have been quicker to upload. Esteban, you need noise to sleep. Yeah, I do. Just it's just when I'm editing a video and like focused, tiny little details. Spectrum, their Wi-Fi routers are terrible. Yeah, Spectrum's routers are terrible. I think I had Spectrum when I was living in Nebraska, and I think my cousin ended up getting his own modem and router. Internet was so much better. Oh, that paranormal investigator who passed away. I mean, he wasn't famous, but the doll is. Oh yeah, the Annabelle, the babysitter of Annabelle died. Didn't have that on my bingo card for 2025. Annabelle strikes again. In my market, if I am up at that time between 2 3 a.m., I'm able to schedule for DoorDash. Yeah, I don't like being up that late anymore. I'm trying to shift my sleep schedule back so I go to bed a little bit earlier, um, so that I can get up a little bit earlier. I did it to myself. I screwed up my sleep schedule in my 20s, and in my late 30s, I am paying for it. It was my fault. Um, Too many second shift, third shift jobs. Like mornings, I'm not a morning person. It takes me forever to wake up. But when I'm awake, the mornings are so nice and peaceful and quiet, and the sun comes up, and it's actually nice. It's the waking up part that I don't like. I'd rather just be awake. Esteban, I needed that laugh today. I needed that. Definitely. Oh, DoorDash. Some know that, some don't. Yeah, I feel like people who don't do DoorDash are just naturally happier in life. That's just from my experiences, as long as I've been doing it. Warren, you need to go back to Comcast and teach them some customer service. I don't know if they have Spectrum here. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look. I have to see what the speeds are for Starlink. If I do Starlink, I'll probably do the whatever travel package, the mobile one. Oh, that would be amazing. I could basically live stream anywhere. Take Starlink to the top of Mount St. Helens and live stream from up there. Live stream a DoorDash delivery to Bigfoot. But yeah, we'll have to figure out something for internet. Neck and neck between Ellen and Michael for the number one spot. How I've been posting more than I don't know the rules. What are the rules? What are the rules? Okay. Number one, actually, number one, two, and three. Y'all are tied. I don't make the rules. Y'all are tied. Actually, it's a four-way tie with 150 XP between Michael, Ellen, Yvonne, and Warren. It's a four-way tie. Y'all have a 150 XP. Vegas Aviation, Flat Cap Delivery, Love, David, Michael, J Twist, Nick, Val, Lone Wolf, Lexi, Capped, Legendary, Yvonne, James, Mary, Mel, Violet, Esteban, Deb, all tied for fifth place with 60 or with 75 XP. So it says 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why. Michael might have been the first one to get to number one, and Ellen might have been number. I don't wait. Both of you say number one, but Yvonne is also number one because it says that you all have the same. And Warren doesn't even have a crown, but he's got the same amount of XP. So I don't make the rules. YouTube does, and we just have to try to figure out what the heck those rules are. What are the rules? Oh, how does this work? Top fans and XP. What's the leaderboard? Place for fans to stand out in the community. The top three get special badges and live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. Um, I'm a guy, so there's no booby prize there. For there's no participation trophies on this channel either. Sorry. You'll need to collect XP, or you'll need to collect experience points, or XP. Send live chat messages, send super chats and stickers, send a gift, learn more in the help center. I'm not going to tap the help center right now. So, I don't know. Again, I don't write the rules. I'm just trying to figure them out. Cowboys, about to post comments. All right, this is funny. Heck you honking at? Call your mother and thank her for choosing to give birth to you. Um, okay, now Ellen dropped to 2, and Michael is at 1, and Tim, I'm gonna come live with him now that he's got like 1 gig upload speeds. I had 1 gig upload speeds. It take my video would take 2 minutes. I can't knock the like I said I can't knock the download speed because like nothing when you stream something it doesn't buffer. It buffers on the upload. I need to go to bed earlier. Yeah, well, that Ellen said she needs to go to bed earlier. I need to start going to bed earlier. I've always bought my own cable modem and separate router. Never wanted to run the stuff they offered. Warren, smart move. Um, my cousin is the same way. It's like, because things go out in that. But the issue is, like with internet, real quick, if you, and you guys should be used to this by now. I just go down random. Well, hey, when you rent the equipment, if it goes out, yeah, you don't have to buy a new one. But if it goes out on a Saturday, you're screwed till Monday. If you have your own and it goes out, well, we'll go buy a new one, and you're out. You're out of internet for what, an hour, 2 hours, beats a whole weekend. Ellen loves the morning. Ellen asks what time does everyone usually go to bed. Um, Yvonne is a night owl. Yeah, I'm like when this live stream is over, I'll be what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go print stickers off. I've got everything set up. I just need to go hit print. Oh, I ruined the surprise. Yes, I'm finally doing stickers, guys. I figured out how to do stickers. Not that hard. It's a process though. I go to bed between to answer Ellen's question, I go to bed between midnight and 3 a.m. Not really by choice, but I've been making some life changes, trying to do better and be better and be healthier. Adam, what's going on? How you doing? Sunrise means I passed my bedtime. um, Go to bed at 10. I should go to bed at 9. I don't want to start going to bed that early. I think for me, midnight would be good. If I can be in bed and asleep at midnight or by midnight, I think that's fine. Mary is watching two things at once. My brain went to a different place. Um, Still trying to transfer clips to the computer. I used to be so tech savvy. Now I'm done about it. Well, do you have an iPhone or Android? And then do you have a Windows or a Mac? I'm gonna play tech support here. Have you thought a freight carrier pays good per mile or per ton? I'll probably have to upgrade. I've thought a little bit about it. I'd probably want to do something with more space or an SUV. Uh, yeah, I saw Mary commented on my video. Or on mine too, so I gotta go back and look at her comments. I'll read them when Charlie's done. I needed to win. Man, that's a straight up competition in here now. Well, to be honest, Charlie, when it comes to Michael and I, we live in Texas, right? So we are a joint property state. I feel it. No, no timeouts. We can't. I can't sway it. I can't sway it. That would be like me being a rep at the Super Bowl. There's like 13 seconds to go. Game is tied. Tom Brady or whoever drops back, throws it in the end zone, and I call pass interference for the first time that day. That was a really terrible time for me to all of a sudden start calling pass interference. So I can't interject. I can't mess with what's going on. If you get Starlink, also be drone certified so you can live stream while drone flying to find Bigfoot. That I didn't even consider live streaming drone flying. That would be cool. The whole drone legalities, some of those laws are some of the things because I've actually looked into getting a drone pilot license, and some of the things that you have to know to pass the test. I've talked to people that have taken the test. I've talked to people that are pilots, and like I think a third of it is a quarter to a third. I think is like straight. You would only need this if you were flying a commercial plane, but it's on the test, and you need to know it if you fly a drone. Everything you guys, it's you guys know what's up. If the government gets involved, what should be easy and simple is definitely not easy or simple. Unicorn or no unicorn? Ellen, sorry, just trying to beat hubby. What about membership? Michael, appreciate it. Participation prizes are so Gen X. Yeah, there's a whole generation basically of people whose parents lied to them by telling them that they were a lot more special than they are. It's a shame. You should not lie to your kids like that. It's one thing to, I don't know if there's kids watching, so I don't want to ruin it for any. There are certain holidays that exceptions are made. I think that's a good way to put it without ruining it for anybody. There are certain holidays where exceptions are made. Aside from that, don't lie to your kids. If they're stupid, well, try to smarten them up. If they're licking windows, don't tell them that they can be president of the United States. They're not even going to be president of the local window lickers union. 1 gig upload and download. Yeah, we're about to jump off here anyway. We got 5 minutes left. Uh, Good to see you, Gigwise. Tim. You guys are real in this house. You should see us during football season. I'm Steelers. He's the other team. Oh, do you mean America's team? Yeah, I went there. Mary, yes, I'm working on stickers and I'm working on decals. I have got so many flipping decal designs that I've come up with lately that I haven't even shared with anybody yet. I got some good ones too. I got some really good ones. I've been I've got a place that sells them that I go to every Saturday. You guys see it on the other channel. Um, they have they can't keep the decals on the shelves, which is a good problem to have. Life changes are, yes, they are important. I will let you guys know now. Last year, I did a 30-day detox where I had no alcohol. I cut out like 90% of sugar. I feel like I did something else too. I feel like I cut something else out. Wouldn't it be fun to include detox or include DoorDash in that 30 days no DoorDash? No. So yeah, I basically I purged my body of alcohol and sugar for 30 days and felt a whole lot better. So this time around, I started the 30-day cleanse, and I'm currently almost 87 days in. Oh, Mary, that's awesome. I really like when people do that. When people comment, you don't have to save your comment for the end of the video when you've watched everything. You guys can comment multiple times. David, what's going on? I was at Walmart today on a Spark shopping order, and three Hispanics got arrested for stealing at checkout. At the Spark checkout line, full carts of groceries. Good. Make Is it too extreme to bring back public hangings? Like as a form of punishment? Like there's so many Walmarts that they'll like get somebody trespassed, but like it's like, wow, you've been trespassed. You can't go back into that Walmart or in some cases any Walmart. No, there needs to be more extreme measures for people who steal. Today's the first day of the rest of your life, but so is tomorrow. Never put off tomorrow what you can put off until the day after tomorrow. That is the unofficial slogan of Nebraska. Ooh, oh, we got some. I'm staying out of that one. Yvonne, Michael, you guys are on your own. I'm no. You think I should do a live ride along on Friday too? It'd be more of like a live sit along. Fridays aren't good. Fridays in this market suck. We'll be basically another 2 hours of this. Warren says I can never remember whether I'm special or unique. You are unique. You don't want to be special. Special gets discounted. Special licks windows. Special eats crowns. Be unique. Don't lick windows. I was saying drone flying as a joke, but now you're putting thought to drone flying. I can always move on to bigger and better places and bigger and better jobs. I don't think anybody wants to do DoorDash or gig work for the rest of their life. If you had the opportunity to do exactly what you wanted, um, then make a good living. Not even it doesn't even have to be a great living. There's people that make 50, 60K a year, happy as heck. Um, take one or two vacations a year. They don't have to stress about things. Ooh, I got the gold poo. Thank you, Mary. Michael, have a good night. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Can't believe you went there. Oh, Yvonne, sometimes I just I like being in Switzerland and just starting with both sides and taking a step back. But Marty was able to tell a young Goldie he would be mayor one day. Touche. And on that note, I don't know if you guys can see bumper my new decal back there. There you go. I made that last week. Ellen, you did a 7-day juice cleanse once and felt absolutely amazing. It does wonders. It really does. Fat, sick, and nearly dead. I don't think I've read the book. What did I see? Oh man, do they do a documentary about that? Because I watched a movie, some kind of documentary. This guy. Oh, I want to go back and watch it now. I gotta go back and find it. That's the issue. This guy did there's a whole documentary. This guy from I think it was Australia or New Zealand, somewhere down under, did a whole fasting juice cleanse. Like he had some medical condition and didn't want to do regular medications and that, so he came up with a system and just blew everybody away with the results. But Ryan, you're late. Thank you. My office is clean. It's organized for once. Oh, hope you're doing well, buddy. Last few days they had 3 theft prevention guys at the Spark checkout line scan everything in everyone's cart. Hopefully tomorrow I can actually get decent deliveries. Yeah, I don't even want to do shopping orders now on Spark. On Spark. Um, yeah, it's 1 and R2. Shopping is the only orders I want to do on Spark. I don't. The whole shopping process, I don't mind. Uh, it's the continual added steps, and it's the continual uncertainty and the difference between one employee and the other of how they're going to handle something. Instead of one, just standard uniform policy when it comes to spark drivers, it's, well, this person does it this way and this person does it this way, and there's no rhyme or reason. Um, some people I got to now tap on the app and open up the grocery list and show them everything so that they can look in the basket and make sure that I didn't steal anything. Like, yes, I'm going to go out and steal. I have 13 very distinct tattoos that you can see from quite a distance. 12, 13 if I'm mowing the yard. Um, the policies at Walmart involving spark drivers is stupid. And honestly, it makes me want to take those spark drivers behind Walmart. Ryan, you love taking pictures of me. 12 visible and one tramp stamp. That was supposed to be a secret. I was supposed to stay in Vegas, Ryan. Um, Home Depot is on Spark. I'd hate to go there too. Anyway, Allie, how you doing? Anyway, guys, I am. It's a secret. Okay, no big. All right, smartass, message me. You guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna go get some food because, well, I'm hungry. It's usually why people eat. Um, Ruh-roh, where did number one go? Ellen's number three. Mary's moved into the number two spot. Nick is in the three spot. I don't know who went to number one. Michael is still number one. Mary is at number two with 164. Nick is at 150. Ellen is also at 150, so technically a tie at third. Um, anyway, appreciate y'all hanging out for the last hour and 40 minutes. I went by really fast. Holy crap. But we'll be live again soon, very soon. So you guys all have a good night, and watch out for the weirdos and stay away from Walmart.